Go.
Hi, video number 3. Okay, so here we're standing right by the bonfire pit, and if you do a panorama this way, you see, so on this side, this is where people are going to drive in. You should have seen this many times, but then there's a big lawn that we can have games on. People can play croquet or horseshoes or something up here. There's lots of space. And then right here, we have the bonfire pit. Kathleen Gallagher said that except for like in really, really dry times, like that she pretty much allows people to have bonfires unless it's like a really extreme burning ban. But so, you know, I figure both nights we'll have some kind of big bonfire. On Friday night, desserts, marshmallows, and s'mores, so people will be roasting things around the fire. There's picnic tables. We're going to ask if she has more, or if it's just these 3 picnic tables that we're working with. All across the property are kind of lawn chairs scattered for people to chillax in. So this space right here, we measured it yesterday. I can't remember what it is, maybe 23 feet or something. But
well, it's 24 in depth, and then it's about 36 feet wide.
So this is a space where she said a lot of times people will either set up a big tent, which she doesn't offer, that's to rent, and it's pretty expensive, but we'll set up a big tent and then all the chairs will be under it, or you know, put half the chairs under, and then she's got these pop-up tents that we haven't seen, but we're going to look at. The people might sit out here, and she said, you know, when dancing will start, they get cleared away, and this is kind of where the dance floor will be, and Phil will serve the Friday dinner from here, and they're going to cater it on Saturday, and so they'll have caterers that are, it'll still be a buffet style dinner, but there'll be caterers that do the serving and everything. There's this heating lamp here, there's some big grills. I don't know if you want to kind of show all the sides. I don't know how much decoration it'll need. This is Art Studio Cabin right there. We think maybe we'll put Andrew's sister there. It's kind of party central. And then if you go around, so this whole place is called Forest Retreat. So I showed you pictures of people that will, you know, the campers will all have their stuff stored up there, but then there's these 2 public bathrooms.
Hang on, I just wanted to give a view of, this is back the other way, and so probably the dance floor is more likely to be on this side of the, underneath the overhang. But you know, this space out here, we
have to look at these pop-up tents to kind of know how nice they are.
But you were talking about stringing lights. You know, you could maybe string lights from the roof here over to these lattice structures, you know, or you know, the picnic table or something like that.
And so then the bathrooms are inside this door up here. There's 2 public bathrooms, each have a shower. And then again, like campers will be using them, but then on the Friday and Saturday night, these will be the bathrooms that people will use. And then
this is probably the path that people will take up, and Emily, so people will basically, probably not up this steep thing here, but up around this way. So this would probably, we'd want some kind of decorations to guide people toward the wedding seating, ceremony seating. And so then Emily would take this path here.
On the right. I don't know if you can see. So I'll go up here, but people will have already gone up there in between these 2 little cabins. And so, you know, it's 40 feet up there is where the wedding ceremony...
40 yards.
Sorry, 40 yards up there is where the wedding ceremony will happen. These 2 cabins right here is staying, Andrew's friend is going to come up with sound equipment and will help us with all the technical stuff, the microphone and projections, and then Josh will stay there because he's going to be our photographer. And so the guests will walk up here. I don't think you guys have seen this path yet just because I walked you up the one I'll take. But this is the path that people will take to the wedding site.
It's really about 50 yards from the place where we were you could see the two small cabins from. It's 40 yards from the closest power outlet, so if we decide we need amplification, I'll have my friend Vic bring long enough extension cords.
Why don't you just show the ground so they can see? This is
Yeah,
like
they can
kind of
see
what
it.
people will be walking up, and they'll pass this tree, and they'll get up here. And so there's this altar thing that they built last year. I really like it. I think it's quite nice with these stones. They left this tree, this overhanging cracked tree, they left it intentionally, just thinking it added, it added something.
So this is the seating area all up in here.
And so it's not quite even, so we figured, if we wanted to do a center line, there'll either be more people sitting on one side than the other, or we don't do a center line. And so this is where, presumably Andrew and I will stand, and then the person that's marrying us will stand, and I guess the musician will stand, and then our siblings will be holding this hoopah. I don't know if it's possible to make a 5-stemmed hoopah or not, but we've got 5 siblings, so either they can share a 4-stemmed hoopah or we'll make a 5-stemmed hoopah.
A supa hoopah, we like to call it.
And so, there we are. There's where the ceremony will be. Did you do it? You've already seen this area up here, but yeah. So there we have it.